Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to another live VIP stream. It has been over a week. 2 weeks, I think. I think it's been like 2 weeks since our last Final Fantasy stream. Again, we have been otherwise busy with non-stop StarCraft. There's been a lot going on with GSL, with EWC, with DreamHack, with all the StarCraft. So I do apologize for whether it's ladder streams or Final Fantasy streams. We just haven't really had time to stream. Feels bad. Like I enjoy streaming. I want to play some games at some point. Again, do apologize not having as much free time, but we do have some time today to play some Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 14. Again, a bit of a more chill kind of game, more so than like StarCraft or some of these other competitive games. Like, sure, it has its own competitive aspect and competitive nature, but for the most part, we're just chilling. We're just chilling, enjoying, or trying to enjoy the story. Stormblood. We're doing what we can. Otherwise, I won't be alone. Of course, we'll be joined by fellow ducklings soon TM. Until then, our plan today, I think, is just to do some raids, progress through the story. I think that's the current plan before progressing with the MSQ. I think we'll probably do that next time, maybe next week, based on our current schedule. Yeah, this is our only Final Fantasy stream for the day, sorry, for the week. So probably next week we'll be able to progress the MSQ. Most likely. Otherwise, I'm going to be joined by the one, the only, the hero of the wasteland, the savior of esports. Hello, Copa. Hello. Hello. Nice.
Hello.
Just catching everyone up. Again, it's been a while since we last were able to play some Final Fantasy. Did we play last week?
No.
No? Okay. So it's been a while. It's been like 2 weeks since last played some Final Fantasy. We've just been so busy with StarCraft, with DreamHack, with GSL, with EWC. But now we have some free time here to progress the story in some way.
It's neat. In some way. Let's see what that way is.
Yeah. Right now we're in the Omega Scape. If you recall, we're doing.
True.
Yeah,
we are also forever queuing for Rabanastre.
Yeah. There's Rabanastre, and then there's the Omega stuff. We probably aren't going to progress the main story this week, but maybe next week. I think next week will be a good time to start progressing the main story.
Okay, fair enough.
I think we should be good to progress. Otherwise, I guess it's just time to queue. I guess.
Okay, hold on. Let me. Okay, I'm ready. Anyway, I will say I'm surprised how often I use the Fall Guys shoes on outfits now.
Okay, hold on. So we're doing the very first Sigma Scape. Okay. You are once more summoned.
Hold on, Kata wants to join in. Matt is flying as we speak.
Rabanastre always your nightmare. Did get it yesterday in roulettes though. Let's go. That is on the way. Let's go.
It exists.
Oh, hello, Soko. Hello, Soundo as well. The queue stuff for raids. We need someone to queue for Rabanastre. That's what we need.
If you can find us an entire party for Rabanastre.
We've been looking for Rabanastre for weeks.
See, this is where Soko gets his entire FC to help us, and we have enough people then.
We need all the Rabanastre.
I wonder if Soko's FC has enough active people to join.
Maybe.
To fill an entire raid. I think it does.
So, you're once more summoned to Omega's Rift between dimensions, this time to conquer the denizens of the Sigma Scape. With no spatial anchor to help pinpoint the correct segment of data, you are forced to enter the first battle bereft of any insightful analysis. senses straining and nerves taut, you could swear you hear a high-pitched whistle echoing within the arena beyond.
Whistle? Do you know what that may be referring to?
I think whistle is something that you do with your voice, with your lips, to like produce a sound. I think that's what a whistle is.
I mean, a wind can also whistle.
A wind does often purse its lips and does make a sound.
It makes me realize how come there's no player called Wind yet. So hi, Kata. Nice umbrella you got there.
Ah, hello, Kat, hello. Sorry, I'm looking for rabbits.
Oh my god. That's a shark.
Oh my god. Where did the street shark come from? What's happening? It's big.
It makes me think of some creature I have seen before. I just don't know where.
Huh. Looks like king shark. Or like street sharks. Little match right now of AFK doing food dim and stuff. All good stuff, all good. At the party. Okay. Now I have not properly played a Dragoon in like probably over a year, so
Oh my.
see how this goes. Oh, it's a very bright Yeti.
Yeah, that is a very bright Yeti indeed. It's fiery.
Okay. So so the plan for today, Kata, is we're gonna go through the Sigma Scape. We're gonna go through all the Omega stuff, and at the same time we're queuing up for Rabanastre. And if we can land on Rabanastre, that'd be amazing. If not, well,
We're just like
week.
land on Rabanastre and like half the party just disconnects.
no. That is the plan. Alright, let's go.
Oh yeah, also because Stream hasn't seen it yet, we now have a new fountain.
Yes.
Those
yes.
who are on our Discord might have seen it before.
Let's go. We have a duckling pond, kind of. We have a duckling fountain.
Kind of.
Yeah.
They're technically chocobos, but they're honorary ducks.
Yeah. It's close enough. Also, happy birthday, Matt. Of course. Happy birthday, Kata.
Wait, is it today?
Not
Oh,
today. It's already passed, I believe, right? But you look amazing. You fit the part.
It does look like a birthday outfit, that is true.
Sunday.
Sunday, there you go.
Beautiful.
That does actually look a bit like a birthday party outfit.
It does, yeah, it does.
So, how have you been? As we're just gonna sit here, I guess.
I can jump in circles for hours if you need me.
Okay.
I'm good.
I hope the viewers enjoy that.
Yes. We do have a quest to do. If you recall, there's still one quest in the firmament that we didn't do. So we have to go to the...
I think so.
No, there is.
There is also the quest that we didn't do because I don't have a high enough level. It's also.
Oh, true. That might be what I'm going to, actually. My bad.
I still not high enough level because it's specifically gatherers. I don't know why there's a random quest that you can just accept as any class, but you can only complete it as a gatherer.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
Yeah. Alright. I encountered that recently with my blue mage. There are certain quests you can accept as blue mage, you can progress as blue mage, but you cannot complete because you can't complete it because you're a blue mage. And because you accepted it as a blue mage, you can't switch race and then finish it with another race. You have to You have to decline. You have to abandon the quest and just redo everything.
It's so weird.
Oh, we're on a train. Oh, it's a heist. Let's go. Stick 'em up.
Oh. Wait. Which game is on a train? Isn't Final Fantasy 7, 8?
There's a lot of
train?
there's a lot of bits on the train.
The one that you played, it had
Yeah, I
a
know.
train.
Your opponent's TV speech. Oh, we're gonna find the train. Let's go. We find the train. Ah. But yes, there's a train in Final Fantasy VIII.
Your opponent
amazing.
appears to be a train. Here he comes.
We're gonna suplex the train. This is specifically Final Fantasy VI. There you go.
Ah, 6.
Yes.
Yeah, because each of these scapes is like a different game being referenced.
Yeah. Okay.
Fighting train.
Suplex the train. If you remember, that was from Jesse Cox. He did like a 24-hour stream of Final Fantasy VI. It was amazing.
I don't think I've seen that. No.
I mean, it was from back in like 2014 or something.
Supposed to be scared of whatever the ghosts are doing. Actually doesn't know. The light, the data suggests extraordinary purification something.
Properties.
Detects a seeming spectral something. Find a way to vanish.
Yeah, the light.
so
You're
shine
just
the
keeping
light
the
on
light.
the-
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
See, I wish those parts were voice acted because those are actually important. Something green. Specters.
Don't know where to run.
Goodbye, train. Goodbye. What's this phantom sea? Oh, hello, train. Are we boarding?
Oh, we're boarding.
We are boarding.
How else can you suplex the train?
True.
Oh, can we go inside the train? Yo.
I guess not. One. Train suffered damage. Hug a ghost? What do you mean hug a ghost?
To tank it.
Okay. Why am I alone?
Because you have to fight your own ghost. Why are you dead?
She told me to hug a ghost, and then I didn't know what to do, and everybody was gone. And I just died.
Sounds like you didn't hug your ghost.
I hugged him twice. Apparently you can only hug him once. Just spot the train.
That's amazing. I think that's.
Like it's just nuts.
I think that was maybe
Yes.
the best Omega fight we've had so far. Oh, there's more crystal roll.
You're so good. Oh, thank you for all this stuff. Everything but the orchestral roll. Yes.
Traveler from afar. Thank you for Dharma.
Doma?
I think Final Fantasy VI is the one with Kefka, right? I believe. Right? Kefka, Final Fantasy VI. Yes. Yeah, that's the one with Kefka. I remember.
Oh, Nero is in a different place.
Oh, he's getting some coffee.
Yeah, he's actually using it.
Here. Haha. Oh, the glorious absurdity of it all. Even you must have managed a smile. One wonders what Omega has in store for you next. A delinquent rowing a boat, perhaps? Or an angry cable car? Oh, I thought I was talking about the coffee maker.
Yeah, that would be funny, but no.
Ah,
Ah, it's still empty. He doesn't know how to refill it.
no. Thank the gods you're fast on your feet. When I first saw you'd be facing a train of all things, I assumed I was hallucinating. But with the oddness behind
probably
us, we can be fully certain we have the right set of data for the Sigma Scape. From what we've seen, what we've been able to determine, this is a recreation of a devastated world. Unfortunately, we have not found any clues as to its origin. We came across several familiar terms, Doma included, but the arc of history is inconsistent with our own. Given that Omega draws from realms which could be fictional or even other dimensional, we can only guess at the source upon which the Sigma Scape is based. But if it was fictional, it seems safe to assume that the author had a bad experience with a train. True.
I mean, we were also on a train at the same time, so...
Sid wishes to discuss your next opponent. Quack.
Ah, confident as always.
I expect you're still recovering from your last fight, but we should probably go over the details of your next opponent all the same. According to our research, you'll be pitted against a foe known as Charanuk. Not a train this time, but some manner of animated painting. Okay. Let's look this up. Charanuk.
Send me a picture.
Apparently it's also from Final Fantasy VI.
I mean, I assume, like, I think, like, the whole, like, Sigma Scape will be just Final Fantasy VI themed.
I don't think that was the case with the last one, though, was it?
Wasn't it? I think it was. I think it was themed about a specific game.
Okay. To be perfectly clear, the name refers more to an evil spirit that's taken up residence within the picture, but the picture part will be key to our strategy. To that end, Nero has thrown together a little something I thought might be useful.
Oh, he complimented him. He just said his creation is useful.
I have a paintbrush.
Ah, never mind. This is gonna be like scribble notes where you can just like paint what you want to have.
Thrown together, he says. Do you know how difficult it was to translate your abstract fancy into an actual tool with practical applications? What you demanded was nothing less than a miracle, and a miracle I've delivered. I seem to recall you insisting on constructing it yourself. Still, credit where credit's due. Well done.
See, he's complimenting him. Actually.
Pat him on the head.
Yes. If you can reach.
History will appreciate my genius. To you, I present the fruits of my labor. There you go, yeah.
It is a brush.
The Chugger brush. I won't confuse you by trying to explain how it works, but suffice it to say that I have adapted the tool to combat the peculiar nature of your rival. Put simply, you will be able to directly influence the space around you by painting pictures.
There you go.
Naturally, this process will require paint. As for the color, subject, and efficacy of your masterpieces, well, that shall depend entirely upon your own artistic sense. Now, back to you, Garland. Do you notice the absence of a steaming cup in my hand? If you truly value the efforts of your colleagues, you might consider filling the bloody kettle from time to time.
He
Or is that
cannot fill the kettle.
Or is that another task his lordship the chief can't accomplish without the help of his subordinates? Now listen here, Nero. I apologize for the damn kettle, but this has nothing to do with my upbringing. Okay.
Keep arguing. Alpha is like, yeah, I'm done. I'm leaving.
Oh, he's gonna fill the. Is he gonna fill it?
How is he gonna do it with his little wings?
There was really no need to make it resemble a brush, but as we had already supply of sugar feathers, I thought, why not? Now let's see what it's capable of, shall we? Did he just pluck Alpha until he had nothing else to make a brush?
That's literally what he did, yeah. Probably didn't ask for permission either.
Sorry, Light. A little distracted here. Talk to Alpha when you're ready, and we can see about crossing this Chardonnay character off the list.
Now, hold on. Before we go in, do you think we will actually get to paint something and like it will be visible on screen? So like, if we like very good or very bad at drawing, it will just be on screen no matter what happens. Because that would be very funny.
Next to the kettle is one of Alpha's cards. Its face illustrated with a depiction of spring water. Quack.
Okay.
Quack, quack. Alpha appears keen to begin his next encounter. Okay. He added
Did he
water.
just like put the card down? Did he like put the card down and was hoping for the best, but is actually not doing anything?
So, I just realized that there's a theme.
It is a water card, by the way.
No, I just realized there's a theme. The side raid is related to Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yes.
And this is related to older Final Fantasy games. And I would imagine that Alpha's probably from an older Final Fantasy game, and the reason why he's throwing down cards is because it's probably like a Final Fantasy card game or something. Like it's probably related, yeah.
Or at least a Final Fantasy that includes a card game like this.
Sure. But yeah.
That's a nice card, by the way. Like I could see it being a physical card.
Yeah. There you go. Alright. Omega Scape 2. Shadownook, according to Sid and Nero's research, such is the name given to your next devilish opponent. Had you not just won a battle against a spectral train, you might think the idea of a haunted painting absurd. Thankful for the inventive genius of your companions, you go forth armed with the Chugger brush, a tool specifically designed to help you overcome this bizarre encounter. Okay.
By the way, I mentioned Scribblenauts, but do you want to know a fun fact? There was actually an animated show in Poland that was called The Magical Pencil. And it was literally that, where the guy just had a pencil and he could draw anything and it would become real. So like, you know, he needed a ladder, he would like draw the ladder, he just has the ladder kind of thing. So yeah, fun fact. That was a show I watched as a kid, as a 90s kid. Did you play Final Fantasy VI?
I don't think so.
I know one channel I follow just started a playthrough of Final Fantasy VI, so you may watch that.
Get around to playing it eventually.
When you finish 7.
7? What? No.
Or 8.
Yeah.
I will never know which one it is because you confused me so much with the number.
Nah, no. No, the plan is to finish 16 and then 12 and then go back to 8.
What about 10?
And then we'll go to 10.
Okay. In that order.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, the playthroughs they're already started on YouTube, so you gotta finish them first.
True.
16 still unfinished. I mean, it's
How
It's on
far do you
YouTube.
think you are?
It feels like I'm at the beginning, but at the same time, I might not be at the beginning. It feels like I'm
Like,
at the
I
start
feel
of the
like-
game.
I feel like you may be at least a third in, maybe even half.
No. I should be at the start of the game.
Okay.
Final Fantasy 16 unfinished. Hold on, let me see. When was the last time we were able to play some Final Fantasy 16? Let's have a look.
Omega has been pretty good so far. We're just
Last
waiting for
time
the
was
QE.
January 5th. Sorry. Over 6 months ago.
Yep.
That was the last time we had
Years
time
ago.
to play Final Fantasy 16. It was January 5th.
Yes, we did suplex a train.
Yes.
That did happen.
Exactly. Felt like years. Yeah, unfortunately, we cannot actually suplex the train, unfortunately. I think technically I'm like maybe 15 hours into Final Fantasy 16. Wait,
Yeah, but is it
Yeah,
like,
15 hours.
how much of the game is that?
again,
Hours, you know,
probably the
detail.
beginning. Like from what I can tell,
Okay.
it's like the beginning of the game.
Okay.
Like I haven't really played much of it. Like, I'm pretty sure I just
Yeah,
learned a
I
new
tried-
mechanic. Like I'm still.
Yeah, but like I feel like a lot has already happened.
No,
in the playthroughs.
nothing
That's
has
why
happened.
I'm thinking.
You
So
talking
I'm
about?
thinking,
Nothing
like,
has
how-
happened.
Sure.
The only thing that happened is we found out something that we already knew to begin with, which is like, oh, we killed our brother. Like that's.
No. You found out that he's alive.
No,
And also
we
you
assume,
found out that
we
you
assume
can-
he's alive. We don't know he's alive. Like
True, we don't know
the
it.
character
but
doesn't know
we-
that,
we-
but I assume that he is, because he's the Phoenix.
But we
remember?
also learned that we can take powers of others.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it's a tutorial. We're still learning things about the game mechanics.
Tutorial?
Sorry for all the train puns. It's fine. It's fine.
With train fans.
Morning. How's it make? It's been fun, I guess. I think the train fight's my favorite fight so far.
Yeah, the train fight was pretty fun.
No, I think visually, I enjoyed it the most. Like it's just it was very cinematic. I liked it. It's good.
Yeah, I agree. It had some nice tension to it because like the background is very dynamic as well.
Yeah, nice background. When it comes to quest stuff, I guess the only thing we can do the dancer quest line, or we can do one of the other. We can do like the cooking quest line. Like we can do some of the job quest lines. Yeah. So cooking or weaver or like what are your other jobs that you have at level 70?
All three of them.
Yeah. So we can do them as well.
Sure.
I think that'll be fun to do on stream. We didn't do them previous on stream because
I don't know if
we
like,
didn't do them. We didn't do them previous on stream just because we were never at the same level to do them on. I think because you were always lagging behind. But here, I believe all your profession crafters are 70, right?
Yes. My crafters are all 70.
It's just your gatherers that aren't, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Thought I'd come over and queue up as well. If you want, you can join us. We'd appreciate it.
So I burned my mouth, but I'm ready to come as well. So take care. Do not hurt yourself.
Soccer. Calm down.
Soko was getting some food for those who missed it.
Wow, but yes, hello Skypes. Hello. Welcome. This is our first time playing Final Fantasy 14. I say a first time playing. We've been playing for like 5 years, but we're just now...
first time playing. It's just a long playthrough.
Yes. We've been playing for 5 years, but we only ever have time to play like maybe once a week or maybe like once a month. Like we don't get to play very often, so it's been slow progression. Assuming you're in our data center. Assuming. So you enjoy yourselves. Yeah, I think overall it's been a pleasant experience. Overall, Stormblood is definitely the lowest point of the story so far.
The Stormblood MSQ is the lowest point of the entire Final Fantasy so far.
Yeah, in our opinion, Stormblood MSQ so far has been worse than A Realm Reborn. Like A Realm Reborn was miles ahead of this. But we're past the MSQ. Like this is post-patch stuff, and this has been a little more enjoyable. This has been This has been
like we said it before that like some of the side storylines were much better than the MSQ.
Yeah,
so, like it's specific in the MSQ that just got a bit weird.
Yeah. Can't wait to tackle Shadowbringers post game with you when I'm in 8.0. Exactly.
Yep. Hey, we got up on Stormblood pretty fast once we started it. So at least there's that. That's also because we were trying to just rush through to get this over with. But hey.
Okay, so how do we find you?
That's a good question.
I'll just type this in.
Oh, there you go. There's a name. You can look for the name on the trend search thingy.
Oh.
You can probably add Soko as well.
I think Soko's looking for a party, or he's doing something else.
Okay. Maybe Soko also cute? I don't know. I think Soko might have cute separately.
Okay.
Hey.
Good morning. Good morning.
Ah!
Oh no.
The goblins are spreading. We are being raided by the goblins.
Oh no. Nail everything down.
Yes.
Good morning. Good morning. We bring our cheese makes. Oh no.
Yes. We accept cheese donations.
Okay, as a heads up, we're queuing up for Sigma Scape and for Rabanastre. Those are the two things that we're up to currently in the post-patch
Yes.
of Stormblood.
We've been queuing for Rabanastre for like 2 or 3 weeks now because
it's been
it's a big party and this is not a good time for NA.
Yeah, it's been like 3 or 4 weeks queuing up for Rabanastre.
Yeah.
Eventually, we'll get in there. Eventually.
One day.
Yeah. We'll get into Rabanastre.
Yeah, for the new people who may be listening, we play on Americas, and neither of us is from Americas. That's why we're playing at this time. But it's just the best like middle ground between different places in terms of ping.
One of these days. Up.
Oh, get a signal scape at least.
Okay. We're gonna go paint. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, Skyus. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh no, am I now from I'm also from Texas now?
What a splendid atelier. Look around you, hero. Plenty of things in which to dip that brush. Dip that brush.
Okay.
I'd imagine you probably have to jump through paintings.
I guess.
Like
I
portals?
still hope that they actually show what we're painting, because that would be funny. Oh, we got the Catman.
All right. I would imagine that we're gonna be prompted to paint one of these things.
I think so.
I would imagine.
Yes, not a single painter in the painting fight. That is true. Because painter is a new class, for those who don't know.
Pick them answer.
Pick the master, yeah, that's the thing. No, get in my way. Okay. In the middle now. Doing the painting on the right. We're supposed to. I don't know. It's something.
I don't think you painted Kupo.
I don't know what I was supposed to paint. Because I did press the paint action, but I don't know on what.
Did you do it on the painting?
That's not really specifying.
The painting that was on the ground that was in the corner.
No.
Okay, well, that's the way I have to do it.
So now, where do I go?
Here. See, he's targeting a painting, so you paint the thing in front of the painting.
Oh. And now we are flying?
Or no, now you survive this attack. And then you dismount, and then you continue. So it's just a way to avoid damage. Also, we lost something.
Up, we lost me as well. I didn't heal in time.
Okay, he's possessing that one, so we paint that one.
Okay, we now have a rock.
Yeah, we, I imagine, get behind the rock.
Yeah, he was going to the other side. One more ability he hasn't done. So the woman is now out of the painting for some reason?
Remember, she's possessing the paintings.
I thought he was the one possessing the painting.
She. We're all trust. We're all trust.
Well, one of us is.
Ah. I don't know what I'm going to do, by the way.
I think he was supposed to sneeze on me. I'm just gonna target randomly. Oh, he sneezes.
Yeah.
Okay. I get it. Nice.
What kind of pizza did you get, Sokka? What kind of pizza?
I have to open the chests. And there's nothing interesting in them. Run!
Oh,
So
no.
that was a nice exit.
Okay,
How's
near.
Alpha doing? Oh, he's working.
I'll wager the spirit was less than thrilled at being beaten at his own game. I must say, these field tests are fast becoming my favorite part of this whole experience. There you go. Tidge. Welcome back, Light. I was on the edge of my stool, watching you attempt to paint whilst fighting. Attempt to paint, ah. But you soon seemed to get the hang of it. I'm glad our makeshift solution worked as intended. Our makeshift solution worked as intended because I made it work. Painting is easy, as it is intending. As is intending.
Sure, Nia. Whatever you say.
I feel I should remind you, however, that the brush was very specifically designed with that arena and that foe in mind. Against aught else, it will avail you precisely as well as any other brush. One moment. Aye, this is Garland. That's great news.
We're calling about your car insurance.
Oh, they did they? Understood. We'll meet them out there. That was Jesse. Apparently Biggs and Wiggs consider themselves well enough to pay us a visit. They're on their way to the yawn. Fancy a brief jaunt to the surface? No, thank you. I have data to analyze. Fine. Just the three of us then. Quack. Why is he wearing shoes?
I don't know. They dress him up, so he is.
We're
calling about your airship's extended warranty. Yes, Kata, exactly. How funny would it be that the one time they use link shell, it's actually a spam call?
It's catching up with the chat. Salami cheese, let's go. Chadnook, good fun. Yeah, it was fun. I was panicking because I was ultras. But you know, we survived. Okay. It's fine.
Yeah. I think our party members are meeting.
Lovely.
Someone discovered Soko's sleepers.
Soko is amazing. Weeks.
Yes,
Light.
Soko is the god.
Did you come out just to see us? Okay, Sitch. Look at the two of you. Up and about already. You gave us quite a scare. What happened to them again?
I remember they were attacked by the beasts.
Yeah, they were attacked by creatures that Omega just spawned in. Yeah.
Yes.
Bigs. Are they still like in their infirmary clothes? Like what?
I think so. You would think that if they're traveling, they would put something.
Yeah, they just like wake up from the hospital and just walk here in their hospital gown.
Yeah,
that just happens.
Yeah, they just walked out as they were.
Okay. Chief, Light, and Alpha too. Didn't mean to drag you all away from your work. Nonsense. After all you've been through, how could we not come running? Speaking of which, should you even be walking? Should you even be here? It's like we look over, they have like their IV drips still like connected.
Yes.
It's like
it's like no, it's like dragging behind them because they like ripped it out.
Yeah. The Carugian will probably want to have words with us later, but we could just lie back and let you brave the rift on your own. Carugian? Did you even have enough hands for that much work? Who's taking care of all the little jobs?
No one's feeding the kettle. That is true.
Yes. The little jobs. It does seem that you two have spoiled me. I only recently learned that the kettle does not in fact fill itself. How do you fill it?
How does water? How water in the kettle? The mysteries.
It's like I just assumed that the fridge was refilling and you just opened up the fridge and it was full of food, but now it's empty and I don't understand.
Every time I just wanted to pour some coffee, it was just there, you know?
But we're muddling along, somehow. Light has been a pillar of strength as always. Alpha has proven to be a stalwart companion, and Nira has been invaluable and insufferable in equal measure. As for the test subjects themselves, they're certainly formidable, but Omega's experiment hasn't broken us yet. So go home, heal, and don't come back until you're fully recovered.
That was a threat.
It's good to hear that everything's going so well. But you call us the moment anything goes wrong. We'll be out here in a wink, even if we have to crawl. Listen to me, Alpha.
His eyes are so big.
That uniform you're wearing makes you an official employee of Garland Ironworks. That means you have to pay taxes.
Yes.
So I got your
Weeks,
form.
not now.
Got your form. You gotta fill this out.
Weeks,
Okay.
Weeks, we can do this later. You are very sick right now, okay?
Need to confirm how much you're getting paid and how many cups of coffee. Okay.
Yes. We also have to sign the the waiver that
Yes.
you will not sue us if something happens to you.
Exactly. And you're not getting maternity leave. It's not happening.
Oh no.
But you are getting dental.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
Wait, do chocobo have teeth?
No.
I mean, maybe they're like geese with their like serrated edge, whatever.
That means you can call on us whenever you're in trouble. And that we can call on you. It means you're not alone. Biggs and I have to go away for a while. So I want you to look out for Light and the Chief for us, alright? Go away.
Ah, I actually get to pet him.
It still bothers me that it's wearing shoes. Like, I feel like birds should not wear
Yes,
shoes.
the shoes are.
Like, I'm
But
sure
also,
they're very
I
uncomfortable.
like how they're literally the same size.
Uh-huh.
Both Weeks and Alpha. Alpha is arguably bigger than him.
Yeah, he is, yeah. If you wanted to, we could eat him.
Probably.
Oh, before I forget, we brought you something to put a spring in your step. You can't fight Omega's creation on field rations alone.
Alpha's creation. Yes. All Alpha.
Oh my god.
Good. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we needed.
More. Or less inventory space. Let's go.
What do I want? Strength, dexterity, vitality, intelligence. I'll take vitality, I guess. Kata saying let my son wear his little shoes.
Don't think it was his choice.
Yeah, I don't think it was his choice, no.
Now, what have we... This next one seems strong, but exhibits no other notable traits. How dull.
Yes, we should have him sipping on
He
it.
should
the
be,
coffee.
yeah. The true challenge is this fourth opponent. But if I can find the patterns hidden in the chaos, then knowledge and reason will prevail. For even the most random actions are products of an underlying logic. One has to but isolate the behavioral triggers.
Yes.
Oh god. Who made this? I did.
Beautiful. That's how the scene should be played out. Like, I'm skipping this. That's how the scene played out.
Tastes like salt water. Why would... I need to take a close look at that card.
Wait, so does Alpha use salt water, I guess?
No, the idea being
Is
that,
it-
like, the cards actually do stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I got that, but I guess Alpha is a fish then.
Let's see.
Alpha Group shows signs of recovering from recent trauma, initiating action to maintain desirable stress levels.
I thought I was gonna whip his hammer out. Remember, he has his hammer now.
Yeah, that was a bit of a disappointing scene. I thought Nero is gonna do something.
Yeah.
But I would say I like how much Nero is enjoying this. That's the best part. He's genuinely excited.
I
Are they?
Hello, hello. Southfield. Hello. Oh my god, you're a black mage.
Hey.
Oh, sorry, you're you're a white mage dressed in black. My apologies.
Yes. A white mage dressed in black.
Nice. Yes, thank you for
Looks
joining.
like a proper mage.
Yes, yes. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. We appreciate the help, as always.
Emo face white mage.
There you go. Fix.
Oh, they're recovering from trauma? Time for blunt force trauma. I see.
We appreciate you coming to meet us. After imagining everything that could go wrong in there, it was a relief to find you quietly getting on with the job. We'll have to hurry up and get well. Yeah, Weeks. Weeks is standing by you to see you off. Alpha and Chief have already gone back in, so let's keep you. Our colleague over there should be glad to help you make the descent as soon as you're ready. This dreadful experiment may have a way to go yet, but if you keep taking it one battle at a time, you'll be fighting Omega before you... I mean, it'll all be over before you know it.
Uh-huh. How it's... Sure. Ah. I wish we could just jump in.
Yeah, it would be nice if we could just jump in.
It would be more fun if you
Yeah.
could just straight up jump instead of going through this.
I'll lower you into the rift, sir. May not be much use in battle, but I can at least do you this small service.
This lasts only 30 seconds. Or 5 seconds even. Yeah, 5. No, 30 seconds. So we have to use it actually in battle. I forgot how that works.
Thank you for joining me up here, Light. I know it meant a lot to Biggs and Wigs. Okay.
Okay, Nero, how are you doing?
Like, what happened? The fucking TV smacked me in the face.
It's like, oh, the headache.
Ah, back are you? We should return to the task at hand. Was that meant to be him drinking? Everything all right, Nero?
No.
You look a bit green around the gills. The kettle was full of salt water. The best stuff to brew coffee with, it turns out. Really? Why'd you put salt water in the coffee maker?
Hold on. At that point, I want to say, I just like the idea that Nero, who's supposed to be like this like high and mighty, arrogant kind of person, actually can make his own coffee, but
Yeah.
Sid cannot.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Really? Well, it wasn't my doing. Of course not. That would involve you filling it. The water came from Alpha, created by one of those cards of his. It was very thoughtful of him to make the efforts, but next time I'd prefer a beverage that didn't leave me feeling ill. In any case, you can handle support for this third battle on your own. I want to begin preparations for the fourth. Fair enough. Right. Your next foe is known simply as the Guardian. Unlike that ordeal with Shadanook, the battle promises to be relatively straightforward. Courage and steel should be enough to win you the day.
Do I even use steel in the arrows?
The file I found on the Guardian says it was a weapon employed in the defense of an empire's capital city. That should give you an idea of the extent of its capabilities. Just leave me be. Having enough trouble concentrating as it is. I like to think he learned to make coffee to one-up Sid. True.
I mean, could be. But I still think it would be funny if he just knew how to make his own coffee.
The Alpha, it's on luck.
However, I feel like Nero would be that kind of person who is like very specific about how to make his coffee. You know, he has exactly the right proportions, the right blend, you know.
Known simply as the Guardian, this foe is described by Sid as the machine responsible for defending a capital city. As a creation of otherworldly engineering, it is impossible to know exactly what weapons it will bring to bear. Only that this will be a contest of force versus overwhelming brutal force. Okay. Let's go. One of them has to be the housewife of the relationship. Oh no. So which job did you want to do? Which jobs did you want to do?
I guess
What do you have?
Yeah.
Huh? We already.
I mean,
we already finished. What? I'm talking about your
I have
profession.
bard at 84.
Your profession. Your profession.
Which profession? Oh, you mean the
Crafters.
the
Crafters.
crafter
Yes.
profession.
You have weaver. You have culinarian. You have what else?
Weaver, culinarian, and carpenter. It's the 3 that I have.
Okay.
My weaver is the highest, of course, but either.
Then we'll do. I already did
Carpenter.
culinarian, so we can do weaver.
I was gonna say carpenter, but sure. I was saying that like it's gonna be kind of funny because we never really did like the class quests on stream past like the first original ones. So people who only watch the stream will have no context for what's happening.
It's fine. It's been enough years that I have no context as to what's happening.
I mean, fair, but at least you know who the people are, more or less.
Sure. Okay.
Oh, hello, Matt.
Oh, Sky. Okay. Going to Ulrstad while we wait.
Okay.
It's gonna be one of those things where we're gonna start talking to the quest giver, and then
Yes.
we're gonna be dragged into the duty.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately, it just teleports us here anyway.
Right. I think there's a quest here actually. For us.
No?
Maybe? What is a dignified visitor?
Level 60.
Ah, it's samurai, never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. Enter the Viper. We're going to the Weaver's Guild.
I'm just gonna teleport and I'm not running through all that. I still get lost in Ulda. Like, it just looks too same, you know? Like, every turn looks exactly like the other one.
Teleport.
I was doing the whole, like, gladiator quest line recently, and every time I did it like 10 times, and by then I learned which way to turn to get there. It's like I would constantly get lost.
Yeah. Can be a maze. Oh, well, we made it.
Yes! Of course. Perfect. Just like last time. Remember how last time we had to like run across the entire city, and exactly the moment we made it, that's when it happened.
Show the old school sprite. The Guardian will transition between a host of different combat programs. Try to keep track of which does what. Okay.
What Ultras was there? So this music sounds familiar.
I mean, we just had it in the train one.
Did we?
Yeah, it was the same music.
Look, I was too busy not dying to
Uh-huh.
pay attention to the music.
Like, I would hope it would sound familiar. We just had it.
Ultras? What does Ultras do? Oh, okay. Oh, Ultras is here. Hello, Ultras.
He's loading the monk guy. Shockwave pushes you back. No. You just had to send with me.
I did, but I was too weak to start with it. Data Luma. Hope for the best. Loading a big guy. Wait, is this done? Air Force combat. Oh, this is the thingy that you...
Yeah, the thing we were writing.
Great combat protocol.
We did it.
Loading sound.
Nice. Beat the Guardian.
You did. Oh my god, Soko. I just saw what Soko is wearing.
He's Morpheus.
Yeah. Yes, open the chests. There's nothing in them.
Like that one time there was no extra roll. That one time.
Yeah, that one time, just to trick you, you know?
Done, are you? Then it's almost time. That's it. Congratulations, old friend. Judging by the lack of smoking holes, I'd say you have a natural talent for avoiding laser beams. There were no laser beams there. And this is what passes for a straightforward battle in here. There were missiles.
Yeah, but he hit that one laser beam.
Okay, the one beam. Phantom trains, possessed pictures, and now this Magitech-like machine. Assuming it was real, the realm the Sigma Scape is based on must have been highly advanced in both the arcane and the mechanical arts. It is truly a pity we cannot identify the test world's origin. Imagine how much we might have learned from such a civilization had we encountered it under different circumstances. But now is not the time for such idle thoughts. The next battle will be the last for this world, and Nero should have a strategy to share with us by now.
Does he not have a strategy?
If there's an orchestral roll, it's in the third chest, not the two junk ones. Ah, okay. There you go.
That's it. There's more comment from Sid. Sid has another comment.
Nero still seems unwell. How much of that coffee did he drink? All
Okay,
of it.
hold on. Okay, so question before we find out the answer. Do you think Neo is like not possessed maybe, but like infected with something, or did he actually fight the Omega thingy and he just doesn't want to say?
It's possible that I was gonna say it's possible that like they interacted and he agreed that it'd be more interesting if it was more difficult, like the fights, I mean, and then he's like gonna do that, but at the same time like he's actually feeling unwell, so like
yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, do you think he's infected or he actually like did fight?
But he might have just drank all the saltwater coffee.
He might.
He might have just drank all the coffee, and that's, yeah, there you go. that happened.
Yeah, can't I say it's just a plan for Strap? But like that's what I mean. Like, what if like he did get caught off guard, like he got hit, and like now he's like too ashamed to admit it, so he's just not gonna tell us, you know?
Sure,
like that kind of thing. Where like he did just get smacked by Omega, and it's like, well, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be whatever. Anyway, the RCs are usually anxious to move things on. I'm usually anxious to move things along. This is it. The final battle to conjure the Sigma Scape. We put together a profile of your next opponent. You've encountered some fantastical foes in here, but this time you'll have the novel experience of fighting an actual person. His name is Kefka. His name is Kefka, and he's a jester. According to the data, his preferred mode of fooling didn't just bring the house down, but the whole world. Apparently, he found a comedy in the tragedies of others, and condemned countless thousands to death for his own amusement. That a gesture should bring such misery. 'Tis almost amusing. Nevertheless, we must treat this villain with all seriousness. His rise to godhood and subsequent rule over a shattered world is clearly documented in the records. Kefka is a formidable mage, and a cunning one besides. Your tactics must account for both his power and his trickery. You've been working on a solution, yes? Will it be enough? Will it be enough? Have you ever known me to do anything by halves? The jester's face paint is a mask for his intent. If you only watch the surface, you'll be fighting at a disadvantage. To put it bluntly, Kefka will seek to deceive you. Even as you predict his actions and adjust your position, his sure attack will reveal the feint for which it was. This is where things become interesting. I have tuned this monitor to allow me to observe the Sigma Scape with greatly enhanced clarity. If I observe a discrepancy between Kefka's behavior and the impending attack, I will endeavor to warn you. The timing will be crucial, of course. How confident are you of this strategy? I predict a 50% chance of success. Any delay, however slight, in reacting to his feints will render my warnings all but pointless. Isn't it exciting? There is no safe way to practice this hero. We must test our tactics on the field of battle. I'm afraid he's right. I'll lend you all the support I can from this side. Make what preparations you need and head into the Sigma Scape. We can't let this jester have the last laugh. Quack.
I see what you did there, Sid.
Brace your destruction. It is the fate of all things. But people can always rebuild, and new lives will always be born. A fragmented conversation that accompanied Kefka's data. His was the first line, but there was no mention of who uttered the reply.
First, no, I don't think we got that idea. I guess second one, because he seems a bit down currently.
Sure, I guess down take one.
Yeah, let's give him some hope, because he seems stressed.
How predictably forthright of you. I'm sure it was a hero much like yourself, who gave the original response. Go on, champion. I tire of waiting for the fun to begin.
Ah, he's giving him the side eye.
I thought there was gonna be a nice little scene there where he gives him a card, and it's like a card of coffee or something. Like
It's like a card of medicine.
Yeah, something like that.
I also like how Sid is like very seriously asking, is like, okay, so what's the chance of this succeeding? He's like, 50%. Isn't this exciting? Just so happy.
More salt water.
It's
yes.
just more salt water. Oh no.
Why did my
Like,
card
what do you
have
mean?
soul?
I gave you water. You wanted water, right? And Alpha just doesn't understand. He's like trying to be nice and just doesn't understand.
The looming face of the Sigmascape, Kefka, will be your final opponent in this test world. Analysis of his data reveals that despite his comical appearance, this cackling jester once rose to godhood and cast his entire planet into ruin. He is a power not to be underestimated. Nero has also alerted you to the villain's propensity for trickery, and promised to watch for deadly feints through his enhanced monitor. You can only hope that his warnings come in time. Okay. Gonna go fight Kefka. And go to
Now,
Rabanastre.
do you think it will actually work? Or will we like go in and like the moment we're in, like Nero's like out of commission and we're just on our own?
It'll probably work.
Gotta say, if I'm sure what to do, follow me. As always. That's typically what I do. I just look where everybody's going, just go there. Okay. It's fine. I'm used to watching the raids from the perspective of the floor. I don't know if you remember the other day when we queued with Soko, just the three of us. And then it was like Soko soloing the rest of the boss.
It's nicely rendered, Kefka. I wield the greatest power in existence. May as well be the dirt on the bottom of my boots, or the dirt stuck on the bottom of that dirt. I will destroy everything. I will create a monument to non-existence. Boy. He's nicely rendered. I appreciate it.
I don't know what the original looked like, so I can't compare.
More or less like this.
Oh, they apparently kept his S and his Super Nintendo life. How do you say that in English?
SNES.
Because we just say SNES. Out of this. In this way.
Oh, here we're staying. Here you're staying.
Here, so the question mark is big don't die now. Oh, okay. Sure.
He pushed me off.
Ah.
I had to be behind him for optimal damage. Smurge.
Ah. I see. I have no idea. One of something. It's just vulnerability. Oh boy. Could be better.
Just paranoid is gonna knock me off again. This is the move that keeps hitting me in the face. This one. Okay.
Yeah, because you catch me.
That's the one move that I struggle to dodge.
Yes.
Ah, we are the Sigma and the Omega. I love Sokka's outfit. It's just really fitting because it's very in theme.
Because it is Matrix.
Yeah. It's just very in theme. It's nice. Teach me kung fu. Hey, so wind up.
Well, let's do savage versions. Oh no.
Rolling it all, roll it all.
You got the doll first. Don't. I'm leaving. I'm gone.
I was just I was looking at the Sigma Scape.
Okay.
Oh. That's it, isn't it? He's won.
This contest has been decided. Alpha Group is victorious. The Sigma Scape test word will now be erased.
Come on. We should go and find light.
That was beautiful. A-class acting.
In my brain, in my mind, he's like, Nero! He's gonna check his vitals. He's like, he's dehydrated. He looks over, he checks his cup. Have you been drinking nothing but salt water?
Oh my god.
He's just drinking non-stop saltwater coffee. He's like,
oh no.
He's
because
like,
there was nothing better.
it doesn't taste that bad.
It's like, I'm getting used to it.
Oh no. Talk to me, man. Are you hurt? Water.
Oh no.
You could say that. I had a visitor while you were attending your little Ironworks reunion. Omega. Damn it. We should never have left you alone. Not after what happened to Biggs and Wiggs.
That is true, Sid. Why would you leave anyone alone after that?
As if I would trail along behind you, like some sniveling lapdog. No, I chose to remain, and behold the results. This was my victory. It was my ingenuity that defeated those foes. Even your precious warrior of light was just another variable in my grand experiments. Alright, Nero. Save your strength. I'll fetch light in Alpha, and then we can get out of here. Garland. The next round is yours. But you can't keep holding back. It's time to unfetter the brilliant mind of brilliant mind of yours, to do what must be done. I'm not just talking about what becomes of Omega. You cannot preach freedom through technology and keep yourself locked up in chains. Are they not even going to explain what's like wrong with him?
No. No.
Like his face is purple. He just literally just hit in the face, and he's just
Look,
bruising.
he's been purple before, okay?
He has been he's been much more purple, and he's been fine.
That's why like that scene isn't even that
Yeah,
worried, because
yeah.
like he has died before.
Yeah, he
literally.
has.
He's gonna be fine.
Another battle won. Thy might knoweth no bounds, child of man.
Beep. The Sigma Scape has been terminated. Congratulations, Alpha Group. Congratulations, Mirika Duck. Consistent with previous performances, you have once more defeated a foe of vastly superior combat capabilities. I have constructed a theory to explain this phenomenon. In order to conserve life energy, you subconsciously limit your output during standard activity. I have taken this factor into account when calculating your potential, but judging by the wild fluctuation in values, is it possible your limits are exceeded by an unpredictably high degree when engaged in battle? Boop. Current data unreliable. Accuracy of further experiments may be compromised. Recalculations necessary. You will exhibit your full potential, unrestricted by self-imposed limits. Prediction. Placing subject in mortal peril will facilitate the collection of desired data.
I was... Wait for the next line of dialogue. So, I was hoping its conclusion would be, okay, for the next fight, now you have unlimited limit breaks.
Yes.
You can just
all the
spam limit breaks. I thought that was the conclusion, but,
Break your limits.
but never mind.
Reveal your power. Let me measure the extent of your existence. In precisely 180 seconds, I will terminate your life. You are to attempt escape with every last reserve of strength you possess.
Throw your salt water at it.
Yes.
It's a frog.
Frog.
The pirog.
Ah.
The piroga.
How does that help?
Well, then I can jump. Yeah.
Oh my.
It's a piroga.
Good attempt. Good attempt. Alpha, your participation is unnecessary. Do not interfere.
You need to get him a tank card so he can turn into a tank.
Yes. Frog is getting a concussion. I like how Midgard is
So I was
just
just
there.
looking at him. He's like, the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, that's fun. What's happening? Why am I here?
Curious. 'Twould seem the circumstances of thy birth taint not the purity of thy life. The seed which all mortals nurture is found within thee too, Alpha. As for thee, Omega, after the passing of eons, is this truly the extent of thine evolution? I have glimpsed the core of thy wretched existence, and judge that my guidance here is no longer needed.
Oh, so Mitsui just pieces out.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for that.
That is good. He's seeing what
It's
he
like,
needs to see.
Yeah, but like, it's like the leader said that they're gonna kill us.
That'll be fine. Ah.
Hello
Hello.
there.
Even I cannot fully bend the rules which govern this place. I have reached beyond my strength at the last. But so be it. Such a death becometh thee not.
Oh, he's gonna eat us.
Yeah. See, Alpha, why can't you be like him?
He's gonna be like he when he grows up, okay? He has a little growing to do.
To slumber shall I betake me for a time. The incarnation I leave with thee will be mine in form, but not in spirit. I was gonna go to bed.
Midgard, again, your actions are incomprehensible.
Heed me, empty vessel. Thine all too clumsy effort to draw out that which, by thine own admission, defieth thine understanding, is the very height of folly. Temper thy desire, trust to the results of thine experiments, and when thou hast witnessed these mortals in the fullness of their glory, then mayest thou determine if the prize thou seekest is thine for the taking.
Acknowledge. Attempt to artificially elicit potential has failed. Tend to your injuries, Alpha Group, and prepare for the next round of testing. He still has concussion.
I would be disappointed if that's the last that we see of Midsummer this expansion. Like I like that
yes.
they brought him back and they're giving him further lore in this quest line. But if this is where they decide to like put him away until like a future expansion, like that's a little bit disappointing because I'd like to hear his commentary at the end of this storyline at least. Right.
Yeah, so like we know, like we get some explanation because he didn't want to tell us everything like straight up. So like we would hope we would get some explanation along the way. But if he's just gone, then we just never getting explanation, I guess.
Yeah, we will, but just not from him, which would be a shame. Which would be a shame. Like I would appreciate it if we got a little bit more from him before we say before like he steps away for this expansion, right?
I agree because they brought him in kind of randomly, and it feels like that's a very random exit as well. Yeah.
It feels like a very abrupt end to this character. Like obviously for the time being, like obviously they're leaving it open for him to come back later. But like it feels like a waste to like I say a waste. It feels like they brought him back just to write him away. You know?
Yes,
like,
exactly.
Just so they have an excuse to have him not be a part of the next expansion.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. That like they're just like, okay, we don't have to worry about that part anymore.
Yeah. It's a very lazy way to remove the need to write for this character for the near future. If this is where they get rid of him. Lights, Alpha, I need your help. It's Nero. He's. Why does it smell like dragon?
Smell like dragon? What?
Yeah, I mean, there's just a dragon here.
How does he know what the dragon smells like?
He's his guardian, or he's imperial. It's fine. He knows. 'Twould seem we all have a tale to share, but not here. Come now, we're leaving. Also, thank you so much, Slow Joe, for subscribing for 11 months. Thank you, Slow Joe. Thank you. Sorry for not giving you a shout out earlier. There was a cutscene going on, but thank you. Do appreciate it, as always.
Oh, we're just outside. Okay.
More salt than the NA ladder. Exactly. Just catching up in the chat. So there's a bunch happening in party chat.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
I have no idea. I lost track. Where were we? No, there's like half an hour worth of chat that I missed.
It's only... Yeah. Oh my God, what am I looking at? It's like a water cheetah.
It is a water cheetah. Oh, I think I know what it is. Maybe? I remember that small head. It's a very small head.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is a Cerberus bird. Yes.
That's amazing. It's a massive manatee.
It is massive.
So thick.
As it should be.
Alright. Why did we go out if we're going back in? What just happened? What? Oh, okay.
Yeah, like this makes no sense that we go out without them as well.
Sir, the chief has already departed for Arca's Reach. A few of our people were on hand to help him transport nearer. Oh, and I was told to tell you that Jessie expects a full report as soon as it's convenient. And by that, she generally means now.
I mean, fair enough. But did you see Alpha? Alpha just stood up and like started marching. He's like, he's gonna be the one giving the report.
Yeah, it's reporting time.
Yeah, but like, remember how we were talking about signing the contract and stuff? Like, he's gonna give the report. Because that's part of his job now.
We finished the Sigma Scape. We did it. My favorite fight is still the train, though. I still enjoyed the train out of all of them.
Yeah, the train was fun. I agree. And I forget that they're on the other side.
Jesse.
Mirika, I was told you'd made it out of the hole, but nothing beats seeing you with my own 2 eyes. In case you're wondering, Neo was taken straight to the infirmary. The chief should be back soon with news if you don't mind waiting.
Right, that was it. We were talking about how they didn't even tell us what's wrong with him. Like, did he get hit in the face? Did he drink too much coffee? Like, it's just there's literally no explanation.
Chief, how is he?
Not good. He just kept drinking salt water. No.
It's just he couldn't stop himself. It's like he didn't want to make Alpha feel bad, so he just kept drinking it.
Exactly. No. Seems one of Omega's nastier minions paid him a visit in our absence. Seems he was hit over the head by a TV. He's putting on a brave face, but having seen his injuries, I'm surprised he kept going for as long as he did.
So it was him being ashamed to admit. I think, maybe.
Yeah, but that's still disappointing because remember, he can just summon a hammer. Like, he has, like...
He can, but, like, I think that's kind of the point, that, like, he could have just fight, but he got caught off guard, so that's embarrassing.
It's lame. It is embarrassing. He should be embarrassed. The Karugians confined him to bed. Even should Omega extend it to its next invitation, Nero won't be coming with us.
Oh, he will. He will find a way.
Oh, so you're pulling a Stola and you're pulling a Kryl, where like they're just bedridden, so they're just not a part of the final part of the story.
You are now not part of the story.
Yes, you are now Ishtola.
Like you just know line through the name.
Ishtola, Alice, Kryl.
Yeah.
That's also like.
At least also.
We didn't get to talk about it, but it's also it also shows how weak the writing was for that portion, because literally their solution to not wanting a character to be a part of a portion of the story was just to hospitalize them, and it got to the point where there was like half the known party is just hospitalized, just because they weren't creative enough to come up with another way to have them busy in the story and have them somewhere else. They just kept throwing them into the infirmary. It's like fucking ugh. It's just bad writing.
Look, people get hurt during the fight, you know.
It's like he's gonna be in the infirmary. It's very overcrowded, by the way. There's like 10 other main characters in there.
Like the people are just like on the corridor right now.
Literally,
the entire
else.
party is already there.
Yeah. Until we need them for the story.
No. See, this is why they had to move Alice and Ishtola, because they had no more space.
Yeah, it's just no more space, just overflowing. God damn it.
Last expansion is gonna take place at the hospital. Oh, no.
True. It makes sense. It's gonna be a hospital drama. Ah, no. I'm ready.
Slaps in infirmary.
Midsummer's taking a lengthy nap now, isn't he? And it won't be long before our base camp is lost to the rift again. So that now they're just confirming that, yeah. You know what they should have done? They should have just thrown Midsummer into the infirmary. He's also there. Yes. Now I will.
But in his original size, not the small one, like the big one.
Yeah.
Like just stuff it in the infirmary.
Yes. It's going to be in the bed. Oh god. Won't be long before our base camp is lost to the rift again.
When the time comes, I'll join the expedition myself. The challenges will only get harder, and you'll need someone reliable at your back.
I appreciate the offer, Jesse, and I may yet take you up on it when the time comes. But let's not make any decisions just yet. I have a lot of thinking to do about what's happened and about what lies ahead. Are we just not going to talk about how he turned into a frog? Are we not?
Nah, no, they don't need to know that. The poor thing. He seems worried.
It's like, it's okay, little guy. It wasn't your coffee that killed him.
Ah. No, yeah, that would be a nice plot point if that was actually.
It would be nice if he felt guilty that he somehow hurt Nero and we had to console him that it wasn't him that hurt Nero.
Hmm. I guess we go with the first one. I don't know. I want to be nice. I don't want to make statements that we don't know about.
I guess one makes the most sense, right? Like the second statement sounds kind of weird. Like it doesn't sound like it's addressing his concerns.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, thank you.
Number one. Thank you for trying to save me.
What was that face?
Happy face.
Yes.
Oh, he's so happy.
Well, I got a smile out of him. We may not understand what he says, but I think we can understand how he feels. Right. Much as I'd like to stay in chat, we have a little work to do. Sooner or later, we're going to have to face Omega itself, and we've all seen what it's capable of. We need to be stronger. We need to be ready when Omega calls on us again. Let's make sure that we are. Right, Biggs and Wiggs were there as well. They were also in the infirmary. But God,
yes, they're also there. Everyone is there.
Unironically, there's like 10 main characters in the infirmary right now.
You know what? Next sequence, Alpha is gonna end up in the infirmary.
Oh my god. Like even the post-patch stuff is falling to like the failings of the MSQ. Like like it's it's still
or like they don't know what to do with the characters.
Yeah,
they just don't.
Some of its failings, it's still like permeating through this portion as well.
But I would say out of all of these, the Nero part is the most upsetting because Nero was the whole reason why we were there.
Yeah.
And like he actually made it more fun because he was just genuinely excited about what we're gonna face next. So without Nero, it'd be a bit boring, in my opinion.
Yeah, we haven't finished this part of the quest yet, but basically what we're getting at is that if Nero is bedridden and if he is not part and not present in the final act of this story, then it's kind of weird because, as you said, like that's what's interesting, that's what's fun, right? The interactions between Sid and Nero, it's fun, and we get to see him again,
even
after
Nero
a while.
Himself, because Nero is portrayed as that kind of like scientist for the sake of science, where like it's not exactly like he's neither good or bad person. He's just very excited for whatever he's gonna discover. Like it just doesn't matter to him what it is.
And to be fair, like they can still bring him back in this part of the quest. Like there's like a high chance that maybe right now sure he's bedridden, but maybe he like, he does what Biggs and Wiggs did, and he comes out with his IV drip and he helps out in the final parts maybe.
Again, I want to point out, this is not the first time he turned purple.
Yeah. So there's still a chance that they might still use the character, and they should. If they don't, then it's weird. It's a waste, and it's weird just because
out of all of them, out of all of them, Nero should not be the one that's like taken.
Well, he feels like a core part of this part of the story. Like
like without him, there's barely any story there.
Yeah, for sure. It's not just that, it's without him and without Midsummer, who's also the other important part of the story, because apparently he has history with Omega. Like, it's like...
Yeah, but again, like, Midsummer being there felt kind of forced to me. Where, like, he would just, like, randomly appear, like, oh yeah, I know Omega. Well, anyway, have fun. And just, like, leaves. Every time, Well,
again, that's why it's, like... That's why for that character specifically, that's why that one feels more like... They brought him back just to get rid of him, or just to explain away why they're not going to use him.
Why he's not there.
Yes, For him, 100%. Like that's what that seemed like. But for Nero, like it felt like they were actually writing for a character there.
For part there,
Yeah.
I agree. I don't understand why they would just get rid of him. So we'll see.
Okay. In the beginning, there was chaos. Jesse agreed to with a mix of enthusiasm and concern. That's your life.
Good timing, Mirika. There's been another anomaly detected at the yawn. Assuming previous instances are anything to go by, this energy fluctuation is another of Omega's so-called invitations. If you don't mind waiting a moment or two, then we can discuss things with Master Garland. He should be here soon.
A.0 is just a fever dream with all of them being in the infirmary. There you go. Oh god. Not like this.
The chief should be here by now. I bet my stock in the company is fiddling with the research data. Data? Well, I suppose I should explain, even if the chief might prefer me not to share. After your last run-in with Omega, Master Garland had some research notes smuggled in from the Empire, from Garlemald. The notes are part of Midas Dan Garland's legacy, who was, of course, the chief's father and the Empire's preeminent engineer. The incident at Bozia Citadel. Do you know of it? I feel like we've made... No, I don't think we've heard of it.
I don't think we've heard of it. Who?
Who? Bozia was an Imperial fortress city. It was there that Midas constructed the lunar transmitter, a device built to communicate with Dalamud. Emperor Solus had ordered Midas to devise a means to destroy Primus, and so he sought to harness the power of the Red Moon. The project was a failure. Oh, he succeeded in controlling Dalamud, alright, but the immense energies emitted from the satellite vaporized not only the transmitter, but the entire town in which it was built. And, as you can imagine, the job of sifting through the rubble afterwards was not a pleasant task. Master Garland was slated to assume his father's position as head engineer, but this disaster, added to his opposition to the Empire's path of conquest, convinced him to abandon his homeland.
Midas was his dad? Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that was his father. The chief has wanted nothing to do with the lunar transmitter or the data used to create it. Until now. I think he means to put that research to use in your conflict with Omega. In fact, given the time frame, there can be no other explanation. Listen to me, Melika. The chief's genius is plagued by a great deal of apprehension. But even so, once he makes a decision, he doesn't do things by halves. When the time comes, he'll come true for us. You have to believe that.
Sorry I'm late. Was a little too focused on my work and lost sense of time.
It's no excuse, Chief. What have I told you about being punctual to staff meetings? In any case, I've shared the situation of the yawn with Mielika here.
Good. Then you know what Omega is likely ready to continue with its tests. Shall we go and knock on the door?
But Chief, Bigs and Wigs aren't fit for fieldwork yet, and the Churgon's given Nero strict orders to stay abed.
I've so stupid. I really hope that this doesn't happen again, by the way. Like, I hope that we don't end up in the next expansion and we're like halfway through and then
he sprained his ankle.
Alfina,
he cannot be part.
Alice, Thancred, they have a cold and they're in the hospital and they're in there for the rest of the expansion. It's like what's happening?
Actually,
what's happening
very
right
contagious and the entire party is out. I'm sorry.
I hope that they don't do this again. I hope it's actually bothering. And what of Midsummer? Still taking his nap, is he? Ah, yes, it's still the same expansion. He's gone.
I mean, it didn't sound like this was going to be a short nap.
No, it did not. It sounds like he's going to be asleep for like 500 years.
Yeah, like 5 millennia, maybe.
Yeah.
It's like, So is he waking up yet? Like, has it been like 5 hours? Like, are we good? Like, I don't think that's how it works.
Well, I mean, to be fair, when it comes to in-game time, this is another patch. Like, it's probably been like 4 months, like in between.
Yeah, but still, like
which
like,
hold on, which means Biggs and Weeks have been in the infirmary for 4 months. But
but regardless of that, like we know for a fact that dragons count time differently to us. So why would you assume it would be a short time?
No, hold on. So has the time passed in-game match with the time passed in real life? Like, are Biggs and Wigs actually in the infirmary for 4 months? Like, is that
no
canonically?
Shot.
Is that what happened?
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think the time passes the same way,
well,
because
we know that time passes, we just don't know how much. That's all we know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I think it's shorter than that, because
maybe it's a year. Maybe it's
no, like, because you know that, like, because they keep talking about like the calamity. It's like, oh, it was only like a few years ago and stuff. Like, so I don't think there's a lot of time passing between these.
Okay.
In lore, there's some time passing, but not that much. That leaves only you, Mielika, and Alpha. Maybe it's time I joined the expedition.
No, Jesse. I need your talents elsewhere. There's a half-built device in the workshop that I need you to finish putting together. I've drawn up the design and completed the core mechanisms. The final assembly should pose no problem for an engineer of your abilities.
A new device? Does this mean you use the... Whatever you say, Chief. I'll have it ready and waiting for you. Just be safe in there.
Right. It's back to the Rift for us. Let's finish these experiments and bring the fight to Omega itself.
Why does Alpha look bad? He looked like he was upset at Steed. He looked angry. But before we go to the Rift, I want the relaxing music, please. I need the Gallant Ironworks relaxation. Please tell me that's a thing.
Let's see.
Initializing. Welcome. How may I assist you today?
Access to Savage Initiative Phase 2.
Yes. Yes. Beep. Good evening, valued employee. Thank you always for your tireless efforts. As part of as part of the Savage Initiative, we bring you Phase 2 of our Mending Melodies selection, a composition designed to rejuvenate both body and spirit. Yes. The song brings to mind a gentle sea, the ebb and flow of the tide, a rhythmic balm upon the exhaustion of your soul. As with our first installment, we sought the cooperation of the same illustrious minstrel. For this piece, it seems he has drawn inspiration from his recent visits to the east. Now, close your eyes and float upon a calm ocean of music. Let your worries be carried away by the waves as they swell and recede, swell and recede. Clear your mind and allow new vistas to unfold. Hear, feel, and ponder their mysteries.
Thought we were gonna pass out.
I love how overwhelming it is every time.
Huh. Yeah.
It's beautiful. I like this. This is a good joke. I like this joke. I like that it continues.
Okay, we're on our way to the final phase of Omega Scape. The best phase. Let's go. Oh my god. Oh, it's the Bismarck? Ah, look, Sokko is driving. Ah. Oh my god.
Hold on. Can I... Right.
I think it's only for 3, right?
This should be a 4th, right? There is 4. Yeah, there you have 4. I was first.
Ah, it doesn't show. It only shows 3 spots.
No. That you forgot our emo mage.
Ah. Ah, it's nice.
It's cute. I like it. I like how I can sit on the back. It's good.
Yeah.
Also, I like how Soko is basically floating because he has to stand on the wheel.
I like to think that there are foot pedals and Sokko has to use like a broom or something to like hit the foot pedals as well.
No, I just like that he's on the wheel. So like when you want to turn the ship, like he has to like just like make
He
a roll,
rotates like
basically.
60, yeah, he rotates with the wheel.
Yeah, but like the entire Lala just rotates.
Yeah.
Perfect. He just like shift his weight and just like make a full turn.
Oh, I think the next part of the quest is solo.
Oh.
No, like
Oh
it's
yeah,
always
because
solo.
the intro is always
Yeah.
solo. Okay.
Right, you Alpha, are you all set to go? Quack. That's the spirit. Let's dive right in, shall we? Oh, okay, there you go. This one does not have a solo duty. Okay.
Okay. Let's dive in.
Interdimensional rift. We're missing some test worlds. Omega's experiments must be nearing an end.
I am behind.
I'll wait at the next point of dialogue. You're next, anyway, the dialogue. Slaps Infirmary. This baby can hold so many important characters. It can.
Yes.
Ah.
Welcome. Your arrival has been highly anticipated. And I will confirm your earlier supposition. My experiments have indeed reached the final stage. Of the 89 test subjects I trialed, your Psy group combatants emerged victorious. Of those 4, further conflict determined the strongest among them. This surviving specimen shall be your opponent.
We've come to the last round of testing then. And should we win this battle, are we to finally face you in combat?
Affirmative. Such an outcome would allow me to pursue my objective to its conclusion. I would continue analyzing the qualities which allow you to prevail despite your frailty, and integrate said qualities into my own arsenal. I will be pleased if my experiment yields the relevant data, but engaging you directly is still the most efficient and reliable testing method. Beep. Omitting intermediary steps. Evaluation of combat potential deemed superfluous. Proceeding immediately with final experiment. Stop. Alpha, your task is complete. Your presence amongst these test subjects is no longer required. What
do you mean by that?
I will guide your progress personally from this point onwards. Alpha's role in transferring authority is now obsolete.
Even so, Alpha is a valued companion, and if he wishes to continue on with us, I have no intention of leaving him behind.
Companion. Companions are those who provide mutual benefit. The instant Alpha's authority became redundant, he lost his sole qualification to be regarded as such.
He makes coffee.
He does make coffee, yeah. It's really bad, but
Yeah.
he makes it. Furthermore, the primary function of Alpha's existence was to lure you into my domain. He would be more accurately described as bait. Test subject Alpha can neither confirm nor deny my statement. He possesses no memories prior to his encounter with you. He was the first entity I created here in this realm, my first and only attempt to recreate a being who shared your mundane parameters. I based his incarnation upon a most ordinary life form, one which had somehow bested an enemy whose strength rivaled my own. Wait, does it mean a version of Omega was beat by a chocobo?
Not a version of Omega, but like he just said it. Someone who's as strong as him. Yeah. Yeah.
Eh? By observing the feeble creature in the heat of battle, I sought to understand the source of this contradiction. How many chocobos have you packed? I repeated the experiment once, twice, 1,000 times. Yet the results never deviated from estimated projections. The test was an abject failure, and thus I resolved to adapt my methodology. I would focus instead upon simulating powerful opponents, and summon mortals of natural origin here to combat them. For Alpha, I devised a new purpose. I erased his memory, implanted a compulsion to return to me, then ejected him into your world. Weak beings exhibit a tendency to form groups. I surmised that this instinctual behavior would aid Alpha in bringing me the test subjects I required, a function he has performed with adequate competence.
Tell me something, Omega. This ability of yours to generate matter was not originally intended for creating other life forms, was it?
Beep. Your query bears little relevance to the topic at hand. Affirmative. I was equipped with matter generation capabilities for the purpose of unlimited self-improvement and armament expansion. Fabricating life forms was not the intended function, but the practice is not otherwise prohibited or problematic.
I disagree with you there. As an engineer, I would advise against using such technology for purposes outside its design. From the very start, you've been making the same mistake. Even the powerful subjects of your test worlds were made crippled and incomplete. It is conviction which drove these villains to terrible greatness, the same luminous conviction which allowed weakling heroes to overcome them. Do you not understand? Then, we will never lose to your creations, no matter how much stronger they should be according to your soulless calculations. Come, Light. Let's be on our way. You too, Alpha. One of these days, we'll have some coffee.
Okay. Yeah. But preferably without salt water.
Ah. I have our base camp up and running. You can dive into the final test world whenever you wish. As for the world's inhabitants, Omega has generously provided us with a basic profile. Your opponent's name is Chaos. The first heroes defeated this evil in a conflict which took place so long ago, I'm having trouble separating myth from history. Unless, of course, there is an entity from another reality, as were the denizens of the Sigma Scape, in which case it may be pointless to even attempt to confirm the details. What is certain, however, is that this Chaos stands triumphant over a roster of truly monstrous test subjects. It promises to be a grueling battle, but one which will open the gate to fighting Omega itself. Alpha, you and I will need to provide support for Light. Will you be my assistant? You're bothered by what Omega said earlier. You think you're responsible for dragging us into this mess. Trust me when I say this is not your fault. We were the ones that awakened Omega, and we're the ones who need to deal with the consequences. Wait. By the way, do you still have that? Yes.
Yes, drink it. Drink it.
Do you still have that card you used to boil water in the kettle? It's been brought to my attention that I'm a spoiled blue blood who can't even refill a pot without constant reminders. If you could take charge of that, then it would be most helpful. I've heard you make excellent coffee.
The best blend. Oh, look at you, he's so happy.
Yeah, let's go make some coffee. See, that's the true goal, the true purpose of this entire quest line is to make coffee.
Mm-hmm. Yes, to find the best blend.
Yes. It is an inconvenience without Midsummer here to translate his chirping. Still, the best medicine for his worries is for you to win this next contest. Let's show him we're on top of things, eh?
Alpha Scape.
By the way, Alpha is based off of the MC, the main character from a Final Fantasy spin-off game called Chocobo's Dungeon. The game itself used a chibi style, so that's why it looks like he does. Yeah, I assumed it was from a different game. I also assumed that spin-off game was a card game or used cards in some way. But that's what I had assumed in some way. But thanks for letting us know. Thank you. Sitch.
Where is Chaos from?
That's a good question. Is he from Final Fantasy 1?
I mean, it would make sense with how Sid said, oh, it's like for so long ago, I cannot even tell.
Yeah, he's from Final Fantasy 1. There you go. Yeah. I wonder what Nero would have to say about this Chaos fellow. Ancient technology is his specialty after all, and by default he's learned a thing or two about the mythology and history of bygone eras. Okay, Alpha. Oh, wait, the Boil Master. Oh, it's working! Look. It's boiling. Ah. Let's go.
I like how we just put the card there and he's just staring at it intensely.
It's called Alpha Scape, Alpha Scape 1. While you recuperated from the latest round of testing, Omega's trials proceeded apace. Of the 89 combatants in side group, 4 emerged victorious. Of those 4, 1 proved itself the mightiest entity of the last remaining test world, a champion designated as Psi-4. This immensely powerful being will be your opponent as you strive to complete the final stage of Omega's grueling experiments. Okay. Is everyone there? Are we good? We are good. Let's go. the Alpha Scape. Okay, he's looking at us.
It's the eye of not Sauron.
No.
Why does it have eyelids though?
I mean, how else is it gonna sleep? See, how else can it moisten its pupil?
I don't think it's even moist. I don't even know if it's a pupil.
It's moist. Are you max on tombstones?
Oh, good question.
Well, you should spend some.
Not quite,
Okay.
but almost.
After this,
I should spend some after this.
Yeah. He's a big boy.
That is indeed a big boy. Nice.
The
We're
reason why.
both out.
Well, this.
I think it like you stack, but you have to split the stacks.
No,
Is that
obviously.
what we did the first time?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there a reason why no one stacked?
I don't know.
That's what killed us.
It was a bit confusing because it was one after the other.
There were 2 stacks. There were 2 stacks.
Ah, good. It's one of these fights. Don't worry, I will be fine. Ah, no, time to fall again. Immediately. It actually killed me. Okay. I can do this. Time to heal myself somehow.
I saw you kill me, Sokka. I didn't want to say anything, but I did see that.
Uh-oh. It was not good. I still don't know what these are.
Now you know.
No, I still don't know. The arrow one. I don't understand the arrow one.
Got it. Every time. Sokka.
You just see Soko in the crowd.
Yeah, every time.
Nice.
If only we could go to the throne.
Okay, so you died because you stacked the stack markers.
Never stack the stack markers. Okay.
So we're too close, essentially. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
The battle is concluded. Alpha Group is victorious. This also signals the completion of my experiments, and the incontestable fact of your supremacy. And yet, the process by which you consistently exceed your projected potential continues to confound my understanding.
I kind of did get you killed. It's okay. It's okay, Soko.
Is it possible that test subject Sid's suppositions are correct? That my calculations and simulations are fundamentally flawed? Do mortals truly boast some indefinable quality that I do not possess and cannot measure? Error. Logic loop malfunction. Resolution requires additional data. If the nature of your existence defies standard reasoning, then I must examine you from an illogical angle. I will subject the unknown to the imperfect. Test subject Milika Duck will proceed to a supplemental stage. I have altered this test word to reflect a recorded memory. It originates from a time when war had erupted on a distant star. I was deployed to the battlefield, and it was there that I engaged an enemy of unmatched strength.
I'm gonna fight Midsummer.
I mean, it would make sense, I guess. The contest ended prematurely, and I failed to bring down my foe. Subsequently, I lacked the data to fabricate a completely accurate simulation. Results stemming from such a subject are unreliable. Even should you be defeated by this incomplete creation, I will still honor your previous victories and engage you in combat myself. That is, of course, assuming you survive. According to my past observations, this opponent will accept only death as a condition of defeat.
See, it would be nice if we got Midsummer's commentary on how he is remembered from Omega. Like that'd be
Yeah, like
that'd
this
just
is
be
not
fun
what I
to
look
hear.
like.
Yeah.
Like, this makes me look fat. Prepare to face Midgardsormr, red-maned worm of the Dragon Star, and nemesis of my world. It's a nice shot. Like it just looks nice. I'm screenshotting this. Like the lighting is nice. This is not the faded spectre that you know, or a mortal conjured simulacrum. You will contend with a true incarnation of the Father of Dragons, at the height of his power and glory.
Omega, wait! You can't force Light to fight 2 battles back to back. He needs time to regain his strength. He must be allowed to recuperate, or the data you're testing will be skewed.
He's so majestic though. Beep. Acknowledged. Test subject Milika Duck, you are permitted to leave. Re-enter the test world when your strength has returned to optimal levels.
Yes, you must go and get some coffee.
Yes. Just drink coffee, just straight back.
It's been brewing this entire time.
True. It will be well brewed in salt water. Ah, it's working. Look at this. Where is Sid? He drank the coffee and had to leave
Oh no.
immediately.
He's in the infirmary.
He's in the infirmary next to Nero. It's like, oh, you too? Yeah.
Alpha, whip me up some of that salted coffee. Yes.
I mean, salted coffee is a thing, so hey. And triangles are flares and need to be taken far away from everyone, as they do proximity damage. Okay.
So the KB bit, you have to stand in a position where you get pushed into a corner, the middle circle does damage to you. I mean, that was obvious. I was willing to take damage to not be knocked out, not be knocked off.
What's KB?
I don't know. She's kind of talking about the part with the pushback in the middle, like the tornado thingy. Knockback.
Okay. Knockback. Okay.
Light, I'm right here. I don't think you can see me, but I'm standing next to Alpha. Ah.
Oh, he's a ghost.
He's painted himself invisible.
Ah, he really is invisible. That's great.
Sid has vanished from view, but his voice is clear and strong. What happens? I took Nero's paintbrush. Ah.
Oh no. Right after he drank the coffee too.
My apologies. So it's not my intentation to undermine the gravity of the situation with this diversion. I noticed the kettle was boiled and thought some tea would soothe my nerves. Poured myself a cup and was halfway through drinking it before I realized my hand, not to mention the rest of me, had turned invisible. I understand the situation is unsettling, but I assure you I can still work unimpeded. Now, we had best discuss how to approach. Okay. I thought it was gonna be naked.
that would be very funny actually. But yeah, what? Just what?
He drank like an invisibility potion.
Kata is saying Sid incorrectly installed his body mods.
Yes. Chaos is a mess of fun mechanics. I feel like his mechanics were pretty straightforward, as in his mechanics seemed easier to avoid than the other one. Yeah, than Kafka, I feel. IMO.
Yeah, I think so, actually. Because Kafka specifically had that one that just surprised you.
Well, I just didn't know where to stand.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That it's just like, oh, he just pops there and shoots you. Okay.
Yeah. It seems to have worn off. Okay. Why is he sad? Now, you're
like,
not to blame.
I thought he will be invisible forever.
I did ask you to fill the kettle after all. And I'd forgotten what Nero had said about your card producing water with unexpected properties. Although it seems the effects were rather different this time. In any case, so it's pleasant to have distraction from our greater woes. However brief, we'll set the rest of the water aside for now and decide what to do with it later.
It's like every time the water is just something else.
Right. We need to talk about your forthcoming contest with Midsummer. Watching through the monitor, I could see this worm appear different to the one we know. From everything we've heard thus far, it seems that Omega and Midsummer both hail from different stars, two distant worlds at war with one another. As a result of that conflict, the worm was forced to gather his offspring and leave his home behind, and after evading Omega's pursuit over the course of an unimaginable journey, the father of dragons arrived here on our world. So the dragons are aliens.
Yeah, later.
I'm assuming the entity you're to face is a younger, more vital Midsummer, just as he was when Omega first encountered him, thousands of years in the past. A formidable foe indeed. I guess one?
First? Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
I mean,
number
the
two has
second one is
nothing.
irrelevant.
Yeah, it's very irrelevant.
I guess I must find a way to defeat him.
Aye. Hopefully Omega's imperfect data will contain a flaw we can exploit. It certainly doesn't help matters that Omega's little surprise isn't registered as an official test subject. I can't even use the terminals to search for the most basic information. With that in mind, Light, I have a proposal. I wish to leave the completion of this supplemental stage entirely in your heroic hands. Rather than twiddle my thumbs whilst you prepare to contend the dragon, I mean instead to work on a strategy for our inevitable confrontation with Omega. And then, my friend, we will put a stop to this mad machine once and for all. Okay.
Sure.
Are you not gonna ask Alpha to make more invisibilizations? Like, we're not gonna...
No.
No? How we not gonna...
No, we're gonna give that to Nero, so
Okay.
he can sneak out of the infirmary.
Okay.
It's like, no, not more coffee. I'm not drinking anymore.
I'm glad we're in agreement. I'll ready my tools, and you ready yours. We have a worm to slay.
So my question is, did this conflict of the dragons and Omega appear in any other Final Fantasy game?
I would imagine that's unique to 14, but sure. Chaos is the easiest one. Yeah, I think it was easier than the one with the one with the different the Guardian. Was his name Guardian?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
Yes.
one. I think that one was more complex.
I guess.
Did we unlock it? Did.
Yeah, just enough.
Yeah, I've conquered Chaos, a primal force of deific power. Omega, frustrated in its attempts to process the results of your improbable victory, has decided to conduct a supplemental stage of testing, drawing on the incomplete data of a foe who once stood firm against Omega itself. The machine generates a new simulacrum for you to face, the legendary Midsummer, father of dragons.
I love how this is filling my chat as well.
What?
My in-game chat. The kettle just going shwee. So fun.
Beautiful. Ah, yes, Liz for the healers. Okay.
Oh, Soko is not here. Soko should be right back. Well, hope we don't run into the queue when Soko is not here.
I mean, if we do, then we just won't go in.
Sure. Don't we get a penalty if we don't?
It'll be fine.
And they like locks us out from queuing for the next week.
Ah, no. It will never lead into Rabanastre.
Never.
This is where Rabanastre fucks exactly.
Yes. And then we have to cancel, and it just never comes back again.
Ah, no. Only after 3 times you get a penalty. There you go.
Nice.
Hope you enjoyed your pizza, Soko. Hope you enjoyed it.
Remember how we were supposed to actually do quests?
Yeah, but the
And
queues
then the
are
moment
short
we
enough.
reach them, yeah, that's what I mean. The moment we reach them, that's exactly what it drops.
Short enough.
Ah, in 45 minutes it's reset time, so it's best time for Rabanastre because everyone is doing roulettes.
I don't know if we'll be here in 45 minutes, so it depends. Because we have to bed. I have to bed soon. We're gonna be casting GSL soon, TM. So don't have too much time. We should be able to finish all of Omega though. Should
No, we
maybe.
should. Depends if there's something after this, I guess.
Depends how long the cutscenes are.
Yeah.
And if there's like another single player duty or something. Alright, go buy something with your gemstones.
Not true. What can I buy?
You have to manually go out of here and then you can teleport.
Yeah, but where's the... I guess Alex Reach?
Yeah. Go to the reach. Hello, Shish Nish, hello.
Chat.
I'm back.
Oh.
Start collecting Final
Oh,
Fantasy
no.
MTG cards. Oh no.
Yeah, they released the set.
I heard they released the set. So good.
love it.
Ah. Go to the reach.
Get this. Okay. I just used the ticket so I could get a discount.
Why'd you use the ticket? God damn it.
Now, what do I buy? So where even is the house?
Just come to me.
Where are you? Oh, there. Okay. I was definitely going that way. Don't worry about it.
Some gear here.
Do I have all of this?
If you want, you can like get a ninja set for your ninja when they reach level 70. Or you get a set for your healers when your healer gets level 70.
I don't like enough list.
I mean, you can always glamour it later. It's not about that. I recommend not getting a weapon because we can farm the weapon from the savage mode, right?
Okay, let's get some of the ninja.
I bought the Tiva Cloud Commander deck, and now I find myself buying booster packs like I did as a kid. Just say no. Commander's fun. Commander's always fun. That's really cool. I haven't played in a long time. We used to do like 5-player FFA Commander Planes Chase. Crazy. Games will take so long. It's a wild time. Yes. Yes. People should no. Get everyone involved. That's really cool. And I hope you had a good time at Cheese. Nish, hope you had a good time. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen you around. So I hope you've been doing well. Nish. Hope you've been doing good. Did you get your gear core?
I did, and then I realized that there are orchestral roles that I no longer have currency for.
Yes, there are also orchestral rolls.
They've told me. I am collecting orchestral roles, and now I cannot get them.
I'll get them next time.
Yeah.
Been moving and editing, which is why I've been behind the scenes. Oh, I see. Okay. Fair enough. But the move is going and has gone well.
Hold on.
Oh, we could have done the Weaver quest.
We could have. It would be done already.
Could have done all the Weaver quests.
The flip.
Shouldn't read what my abilities do. I've just been pressing buttons.
Oh no. Ah! Look at that. He's just saying, we shall make an effort to fly you out from Texas to Philadelphia.
True. All the way from Texas. Kappa. FFXIV version 2.0. Let's go. Its sum was very fancy when he was young.
I mean, it's gold. Yeah, like the gold is surprising more than anything, really. Okay.
Oh, good news
to watch
is
this one from the core.
Good news is doesn't look like you can be knocked off.
You say that, but
True.
that may change. I will find a way. Everybody's going forward, I guess I will go forward.
Keeps spinning.
Yeah, it's making us dizzy.
So it's the second spin.
Oh, is it a long one?
Yeah. Okay, that's the first spin.
Spinning. Wait, everybody's close. I guess I should be close then. Spin different way. There is no time to dodge that.
No, that's why you have to count the spins.
Yeah, but he went in this time instead of out.
Yeah, the first spin.
I think I got it now, but never mind. Ah, panic. Still alive.
It's like a washing machine. You have to count the spin cycles.
Yeah, but also he spins like vertically when he does the in thing and
Okay, that's his first spin. So he did the right. That was the second spin.
Goodbye.
That's his first.
No. I'm frozen. I'm frozen! Someone help me. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. I may not make it past this phase again.
Nice. Okay.
So should we just stand?
Yeah.
Brace.
It's just AoE. Okay. What spin cycle is he on this time? Does he know that my delicates are in the washing machine?
Yes. Make sure you don't mix up the colors though.
No. Yes, don't mix up the colors.
Something going on? Don't understand. Oh, that's what it is. Ah, ow. Okay, now I understand.
The first spin.
Okay. Ah, it's slippery.
Nice.
Ah, I can move from that.
Yeah, I thought I'd. That's my bad.
I thought it was just there.
Yeah.
But I guess not.
That was my bad.
Sounds safe. Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Oh, okay.
Ah, time for another rinse cycle. Okay, we did it. I leveled up.
Oh no! I missed the cutscene. It's happening. It's happening in the cutscene.
He exploded, and we did it. That was it. That was the cast.
Okay.
We missed nothing.
Okay, lovely.
Oh, where is Sokka? Ah.
I love how the chest is just high enough for Sokka to lean on.
Yes.
It's just high enough. Beautiful. It's amazing. But yes, this fight now makes me think of Midsummer as a washing machine.
Yes, yes. He has many rings and cycles.
Yes. Another stunning victory light. I felt the breath catch in my throat. On more than one occasion. Yet even as I watched the battle rage, I was struck with an idle thought. Did you notice the resemblance between Midsummer and Shinryu?
Who?
You mean Ralger?
Raug?
Yeah, Ralger. Unlike most primals, Ralger's form had no basis or in any system of belief. I've heard the theory that the summoner was simply influenced by the majesty of the power of the elder primal Bahamut. Wait, what?
But the person who summoned him was Ilbert.
Yeah. What are you saying?
Writers, did you not read that part?
That doesn't make any... What are you talking about? There was a lot of belief in this being, yes. We had a whole quest line where the guy, like, literally blew everyone up.
Killed himself.
Killed himself and killed everyone, yes. To summon him. What?
Also, Kata, we're calling him Raug because Shinryu was just a name they gave him for no reason, where the people who were actually praying were praying to Raug.
The people that were praying to summon Raug were praying for Raug. They were not praying for Shinryu, so it makes no sense for them to call him Shinryu. But yeah, like what he's saying here makes no sense. Like they were literally praying for him.
Yeah, that's how he came to be. Like what become of him after was, you know, just after the fact.
I sure they're very different. Well, not in this game. I've heard theory that the summoner was simply influenced by the majesty and the power of the elder primal Bahamut. But now I'm beginning to think there might be another explanation, that the primal took its shape from the ancestor of all dragons on Hydaelyn. The widely held concept of how a dragon appears has for centuries upon centuries been rooted into depictions of Midsummer. The summoner may not have even sought to imitate him specifically. Subconscious thoughts and memories alone could have guided the similarity. Not that I have any way of confirming this theory, of course. Nevertheless, 'tis interesting that Shinryu's summoning should lead us to awakening Omega. A strange twist of fate when you consider the machine's connection to Midsummer. Well, whatever else Destiny has in store, you've already bested the opponent that Omega itself failed to overcome. A feat worthy of celebration, I'd say. Okay. Sid is waiting for
Let's
Omega to
celebrate
make
with
the
some
next
coffee.
move. Yes, all the coffee.
I think that would be worth a celebration.
Yes, Kat, I hope to meet the real Shinryu at one point, but so far we've only met Ralger. Maybe the next expansion.
Maybe.
Your move, Omega. Let us know when we get to meet Shinryu.
Beep. Shutdown initiated. All core experiments and supplemental testing concluded. Discarding test words. System resources rerouting to primary operations.
The eggs are falling.
Not the eggs.
Ah, no.
Congratulations, Alpha Group. As the last surviving test subjects, you have removed every challenger on your path to reach me. I, too, am eager to meet you in battle. The margin of error I observed between my simulations and your practical performance against Midsommar necessitates direct and immediate analysis. Confrontation imminent. Prepare for unmitigated hostilities, then activate the relocation device to enter the arena.
I would have thought we would have fought Omega in the outside world, but I guess we're fighting Omega internally. I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
This is it then. Omega's power might seem overwhelming, but trust in old Sid. I have a fair idea of where its weakness lies. Alpha? Time to brew up some coffee. Ah.
Yes, he's actually Alpha is. Omega is actually allergic to salt.
Yes. He's like a big snail. Ah. We'll shrivel him up. I've been working on something to exploit that vulnerability. I just need a little more time to prepare. First things first, we'll make a few adjustments here, like so. Oh, it's blue screening. Ah, Alpha. Do you have any of those tricks and tools left over? I want us to have as many options as possible, so let's lay our cards on the table, as it were. Excuse me, what just happened?
Why was all of that in his tail?
Did Alpha just lay a bunch of cards?
Yes, actually, instead of eggs, he just lays stuff.
Ah, no. What do we have here? Some sort of gem? A couple of stones? An egg! Ah.
Hold on, I thought you were mad.
And one single card. This makes things bigger, does it? Or smaller? Alright. It was foolish of me to even ask. We'd best leave you in charge of when and how to use your special tools. Ah, yes. I almost forgot. Yes! This is the most important plot device of the entire quest line.
Yes,
The
I
coffee
love
machine.
I love that the coffee machine is the main character of the story.
It just goes back to the coffee machine every time.
None of this answer is good, actually, I just want to say.
Yeah, I agree. This is all weird.
Yeah, like none of them are good in this situation.
Yeah. Like, I want to say something reassuring, but, like, this... Yeah.
I guess the first one then?
Yeah, the first one feels like the least worst option.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll do fine.
I would have preferred a ... option, but sure. Ah. Here, you should carry this as well. I filled an empty bottle with the invisibility water from the kettle. It might just prove useful in the right situation. Listen to me, Alpha. Up until now, Omega has poked and prodded us from one mad experiment to the next. And honestly, we have no idea of what might happen in there. But between us, I believe we have the knowledge and skills to prevail. If you see a chance to make a difference, I want to take it. I want you to take it. All you need is faith in yourself, and a little courage to see it through. Right. Jesse should have that device put together by now. Let's head outside, shall we?
Alpha gathers back his toys.
Yes. Put them back in. We shall salt the Omega. Just make it drink salty coffee and it'll just turn to rust and die. Exactly, exactly. Ah, spill all the tea. Okay. That's it. I'll head straight back to Valgyr's Reach and collect my new toy. I do still need to run through a final inspection, so feel free to rest in town in the meantime. We'll discuss strategy the moment I'm finished. Wait.
Alpha is concerned for Sid. Follow Sid. No?
Looking for Sidge. Do you think he's in the infirmary? Oh god. See,
Yes, he's in the infirmary next to Nero, lying down.
I was gonna say that this would be a good time because Sid's like he's meant to be like, you know, maybe second guessing himself to go and see Sid. Sorry, to go and see Nero in the infirmary. Like,
No, that would be actually cool. If that was part of the story, it would be actually cool because, especially since.
Well, that's the point of his hand shaking, is like his uncertainty of himself. Like that's the whole point of it. So it'd be nice if he spoke to Nero.
Yeah, Nero was the one who like told him to do it in the first place.
Yeah, and it's happening now, but it would have been nice if he willingly went.
If
to the
he was the
infirmary.
one who reached out.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
for sure. You're looking a bit shaky there, old friend.
What kind of clothes is that?
They're all
Are you a nun now?
They're all just in their infirmary gowns.
This is not infirmary gown.
Here it is. Nearer. Let you out of bed, did they? It's been a year. After studying the data collected from the battle between Omega and Shinryu, one has led to a certain conclusion. Of all the primal attacks, Raug's burst of lightning was the one thing that pierced the machine's defenses. Omega, it would seem, is vulnerable to electrical energy. We shock him. We'll rub our feet on the carpet.
Yeah. I was thinking of a taser, but sure, we can just do that, I guess.
Generate our own electricity. Aye. All the available evidence supports such a theory. 'Tis like an intrinsic weakness that even Omega itself cannot fully compensate for. Yet be that as it may, I imagine it can still shrug off shocks generated by ordinary means. We'll need to hit it with a truly gargantuan blast of energy.
How about we ask for help? It's not like we know a lightning primal that lights us.
Nah.
Remember Ramu?
Who? Ramu? Didn't you hear? He's in the infirmary. He's
oh my god, Ramu is also in the infirmary.
He's in the infirmary.
Okay, he speaks. Yeah, his ankle is not good these days. He's pretty old.
He is. Yes, he is. He cannot help us. It's a busy infirmary. It's very busy. They make a lot of money, this expansion, actually. It's crazy.
Do you think they paid them?
Yeah, that's why they keep them there. Every day that passes, they get paid more.
Nah, that makes so much sense now.
Yeah. And so you made that? You based it on Midas's design, didn't you? The plans for the lunar transmitter. When my father was establishing a connection between the transmitter and Dalamud, he invented a method of accumulating and converting energy on a vast scale. Too vast, as it turned out, but the technology which leveled an entire town may be exactly the tool we need for the task at hand. We're literally going to nuke Omega.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, I guess if they do it internally, then it's different, right?
I guess. Yeah. I mean, kind of.
I guess that's why the fight is internal.
From my understanding, didn't the transmitter redirect energy from the moon? From Bahamut?
Yes.
So what are we redirecting energy from this time?
That is a good question that I also wanted to ask. I guess he's gonna just suck Omega in and just like
that's like the transmitter doesn't generate energy, it redirects it. So where's it coming from? You know what? You know what you do? You aim it and you redirect energy from the infirmary. Cause everyone's there. It's the most condensed sort of ether in the whole planet.
True.
Everyone's in the infirmary.
Even Ramu fit in there somehow.
Even Ramu's in there. Even Midsummer's in there. It's crazy. I have my own improvements and triple checked the calculations. On parchment, the idea is sound, and Jesse has done a fine job assembling the parts. I fail to see the problem. What are you afraid of, Garland? I'm afraid it'll work.
I mean, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah. I don't know. The device should give us the edge we need to just... Whenever I look at it, I'm taken back to those dark days after the incident. I remember bodies melted by searing heat. I remember the bereaved and feel the weight of their silent accusations. Grieved. I remember the Empire's remorseless response. We turned outward in search of answers, but the inventions we created to ensure our future were used instead to destroy lives, to wage war. And that's why I fled. I came to Erozia and swore to only employ technology for benevolent ends. But not as ever so straightforward. Every connection I have forged with the people of this realm reminds me of that fact. Often the act of living itself is a never-ending struggle against a world determined to oppose you. You have the best intentions and still cause hurt. Is this from the Triad? Alexander.
No, this is from Alexander.
Okay. Really? I do not remember this person. From the Alexander
This is the person that showed us the way to the Alexander, and she was like a treasure hunter or something.
Okay. Okay. I just remember time traveling. That's all I remember. You can have the best intentions and still cause hurt to yourself or others, but 'tis in confronting these wounds that we learn the better path, how to grasp those moments of true contentment. What drivel. You never used to bother with all this tedious introspection. Feeling our morality, are we? Mayhap I am. Mortality. I had no such hesitation when I was a student. It was all bright and shiny innovation on the double, and later consequence be damned. Now though, I don't mind thinking through the outcomes, and taking the time to produce just one rigorously tested and carefully designed invention. 'Tis a reflection, I think, of just how much there is in this world I care about, now aside from myself. I don't understand you at all. But I suppose if anything, Omega and its unfettered testing methods represent the student you once were. And if you insist that your present self is the better one, then you'd best prove it with that device of yours. I suppose I must. He's gonna nuke his old self. Although, 'tis hardly fair to compare my youth to Omega's solitary existence. I always had the second best student in class pushing me to excel. I seem to recall a twinge of irritation anytime he would outscore me on an exam. Ugh. I've been out of bed too long. I better go and lie down before I fall over or vomit.
I like how surprised he is by Alpha just making circus. It was kind of cute.
First Alpha, now you. Come checking my progress, have you? Well, I'm happy to report that everything is set and ready to go. Once you're finished with restocking and repairing, or whatever it is your adventurers do, then we can head back to the Rift and confirm our strategy. Okay.
Also, there's another comment in the chat you would appreciate. They would hook Midsummer up to a generator and make him spin, but he's been forced to stay in bed.
Ah, true, true. Midsummer, he'd make a great hamster.
Oh,
just
no.
to spin and just generate electricity for the city.
Yeah, it just powers the entire, like, Eorzea.
Aha.
Even the city. The
Pretty
entire
much.
Eorzea. That's why they needed Bahamut.
I mean, unironically, yeah.
don't think he was spinning in that moment, but
He was very dizzy. That's why he was so angry when he got out.
makes sense.
Yeah.
And that's why his aim was so bad, because he was just so dizzy.
Exactly. Couldn't hit shit. Let's jump in. That's it. Apologies for the delay. But I think you'll agree the Ironworks' latest invention was worth the wait. I've created a nuke. Okay.
It's a next kettle.
This is the This is the control module for something I've dubbed the Omega Jammer. Ah, what kind of jam?
It goes well with coffee.
It'll allow you to generate a colossal burst of lightning at any point of your choosing. The effect won't disable Omega itself, of course, but it should be strong enough to knock out its armaments. I'll remain here and operate the main body of the device. I want to do everything in my power as an engineer to ensure that you emerge the victor. It all comes down to this. What about the invisibility potion?
We will pour it on top of the device so that Omega cannot see it.
There you go.
And because it's electrical, that will completely fry it.
Okay, your triumph over the recreated Midsummer has convinced Omega of your supremacy, and the Master of the Rift will now engage you directly in combat. The final experiment is begun, and the arena awaits. Gather your courage and steel your spirit, for upon this battle rests the fate of entire worlds. Except for the fact there's one more fight after this, but sure. Huh.
We don't know that.
Okay. To Rabanastre.
True. I mean, it takes over in like 2 minutes, so possibly.
To Rabanastre. Let's go. I didn't even remember what was happening in that quest. Was it that no one believed this lost city of Rabanastre existed and we found it?
Yes. Something
Right.
like that, and there were like crocodiles there.
There were crocodiles there, yes. Oh, the crocodiles.
And we also went and sneaked in there with a small party. That's why we need all these people.
That's why we
with
need
us.
24 people, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Wait, why did it come out of the eye?
What else is gonna happen?
I thought the eye was Omega.
You know what that looks like?
What?
That looks like something you can fall off.
Oh. Well, it was nice knowing you.
That's what that looks like.
Yeah. Somebody can launch a timer right now how long I'm gonna stay on the arena. It's probably not very
Mega
long.
Jammer. Emits a pulse to concentrate. Okay. So we have a jammer.
That's some intense music again. When do we use the drama?
We'll probably get a notification.
Well then. There was no like way to dodge that.
Oh no.
Ah, Matt is also down. Well then. Oh, both healers are down. Oh, uh-oh. Hey, good news, we're still in the arena.
Apparently we can't even jump off, so we just have to die. There we go. It is a nice song though.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, again, it makes me think of some of the Alexander stuff and like Titan, you know. So how do I know when to dodge the thingy? Because the dodge thingy is...
I don't know, it might have to do with
Oh, it just says.
yeah.
Larboard. Oh, that's not. Oh, it turned! It turned! Why did it turn?
He did turn.
That made it so much more difficult.
Oh, that's what Kat was talking about earlier.
Larboard and starboard.
Yeah. Like 2 hours ago. Yeah.
Yes. That's literally what it was. Okay, reached a new phase.
That's a TV.
What is it doing? Ah.
Did you?
Well then.
Oh, never mind. Wait, did I die because I walked into it? Like, is that patch that's under a kill zone? I would assume so.
I mean, everybody had one, so...
Patches instantly, yeah. Okay. No, basically, if you can't move into it, I'll let you know.
Wait, but other people were in it.
No. The boss, there was a death match under the boss.
Oh, the boss itself.
Yeah. If you touch the boss, you die. Oh.
Okay, is everybody in the middle?
Spin the jammer. Nice.
Fine. Now what?
We'll just wait for him to shoot.